Where we at, Nick?
Man, we in Tulum at the Mayan ruins. Just climbed off the mountain.
Yo, chill. Come on, for real?
Some old jungle. Shooting a victory lap video.
I didn't know it was your dumbass. I just shot you in the head. What the fuck? Dude, go watch the stream. It's live. Dumbass. You can complain all you want, dude. Talking shit, you're gonna get hit, and then you're gonna complain. Dude, I'm throwing grenades at you. You're stupid. Yeah, you better kill yourself. Dumbass.
go get it. I'm the thing that's gon' go get it. No kidding. Breaking down the switch in front of your building. Sitting on the steps feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killer. You gotta keep the devil in his hole, nigga. But you know how it go, nigga. I'm front line every time it's on, nigga. 100 proof flow, running shoot close. 458 drop, playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Through Cancun, smoking Cubans on the boat. Dot that Tulum just to smoke. Look, listening to music at the Mayan ruins. True devotion on the bluest ocean. Coast. My cultural influence, even revolution. I'm integrated vertically, y'all niggas blowing. They tell me hustle, dumb it down, you might confuse me. This ain't that weirdo rap, you motherfuckers used to. I'm a urban legend. South Central in a certain section. Can't express how I curb the tactics. Justice, evidence of a divine presence. Blessings, and we down in times I seen records. Effort, got an L but gotta eat for effort. Stretched it. Dropped him off in the Mojave Desert, then left it. Ain't no answer to these trick questions. Money making nip, straighten out my jewelry on my bitch dresser. Well known, pick up in jail clothes, snatch a champagne bottle from Rico's till T-shows. Whatever niggas, playing chess, not checkers. Nigga 38 special for you clever niggas. See bro, you ain't living down by the street code. Been through all these motions up and down like a seesaw. I can never view you as my equal. Fuck, I wanna hear your CD folk.
Victory lap.
Don't stress out, nigga. Poke my chest out, nigga. Wait on my show to bring the best out, nigga. Get it right or you get left out, nigga. Look, playing pocket my cassette loud, nigga. I remember feeling like a stepchild, nigga. I would hate to see my mama stressed out, nigga. Black Salmon tell me poke your chest out, nigga. I could die today, I made you set proud, nigga. And I could fly away, but I respect bounds, nigga. Used to always say I make the whole world famous. Now I'm on a tour around the whole world, nigga. Paparazzi waiting at my hotel, nigga. Smoking while I'm driving, that's with no wheels, nigga. 20 bands a month, just for your bills, nigga. Princess cut diamonds up in your grill, nigga. That smiling every camera and show your trill, nigga. You feel what you want, cause that's your kill, nigga. And through the darkest days, I was like, oh well, nigga. West side neighborhood against the whole world, nigga. I don't stress out, nigga. Poke my chest out, nigga. Weight on my shoulder, bring the best out, nigga. Get it right or you get left out, nigga. Look, I never fold under mental pressure. I get better, ain't no code to y'all misconception. I'm just special, this an ode to my intersection. May God bless to save my soul from its imperfection. I can't measure with a number all these niggas resting. But it's a lot and you that young and witness life and death. You shell shot but ain't no tears involved. Accept it all, it's how the world revolve. Now every 12 months you live another year involved. Hindsight is 2020, that was really God. Cause looking back it ain't no reason why we ain't get caught. Mission after mission, we was tripping. Me and baby both the facts, and little killer Dave kitchen. Police in the front, pistols in the car. When it hit the fan, you get to find out who you are. Nervous as a bitch with sweat dripping out my palms. To think through it though, you got to stay calm. I don't stress out, nigga. Poke my chest out, nigga. Weight on my shoulder, bring the best out, nigga. Get it right or you get left out, nigga. Yeah. Playing big in my cassette loud, nigga. I remember feeling like the best out, nigga. They ain't feel me there, but I'm a threat now, nigga. I'm the one that represent the West now, nigga. You almost didn't make it cause the set foul, nigga. Shit'll chip you quicker than the West now, nigga. Lock you up in cages, how it went down, nigga. Ship you out of town, you need a pen pal, nigga. Plenty times I felt like this the end now, nigga. But I catch my second win around the 10th round, nigga. Only God knows the way it went down, nigga. But if you see us up, that's cause we been down, nigga. Stand up, we'll never sit down, nigga. Man up, go and get a biz now, nigga. Damn, cuz, look at how my campaign killing. Panoramic views, chilling under 12-foot ceilings. I don't stress out, nigga. I don't stress out, nigga.
Where you from?
I want to save money. A lot of money.
Not a problem. It's the Best Buy 4th of July sale.
Cuz? You don't bang, cuz? Don't lie to me, my nigga. You look real familiar, cuz. Where your people stay at, my nigga? Take your shirt off, cuz. Let me see if you got any ink on you, my nigga. Your pants, too, cuz. I ain't no dummy. You might have a thigh tat. You from out of town, cuz? I heard that line before, my nigga. Vegas, huh, cuz? Well, do me a favor, call your mama, little cuz.
What they call you where you from, nigga? Looking at the legend I become, nigga. I can't help but feeling like I am the one, nigga. What they call you where you from, nigga? What they call you where you from, nigga? What they call you where you from, nigga? I can't help but feeling like I am the one, nigga. One away bus catching, blue line train riding west side with the young extras. These old rules came with no questions. Grown and live by, but it's no exceptions. It's young and reckless with loaded weapons. It's code of ethics and self-destruction. When it's over, you left with nothing. This life ain't it, boy, better check the subtext or the fine print. Felt entitled to this fly shit. Felt like every bad bitch should be on my dick. Felt like niggas lied to us on some fraud shit. Fuck it, that's just how the ball bounce on some fraud shit. Right here with all my brothers on some fly shit. All money, one nation under God shit. Neighborhood MC hustle on some boss shit. AKA nigga born broke, gotta die rich. What they call you where you from, nigga? In my city, that was question number one, nigga. The niggas get a grip. Boy, head you 17 caseloads. Shit it. Tell me that I'm tripping, only listen to my instincts. Step back for the head crease. Hustle ain't got it mapped out, don't feel it. Yeah, look. Late night niggas on 100 nights deep. Choppers out casing, niggas try to concrete. Bitch tripping cause I'm always in the street. Bag of money in the beamer on the back seat. Bitch, you getting paid or you playing? Broke ass niggas always running around hating, see an unknown face. Where you from? Is you banging, heard your name before? That nigga make it famous, So they all got banging niggas in the cup, pointing red dots. How do they get with my wolf? How do they get with my nigga? Make time for your clothes. Got time to the most. This year when I cross. Did that for the bros. One time for the coast. Light one nigga smoke. Shoot guns never choke. Hey, one time on the road. Make time for your clothes. Got time to the most. This year when I cross. Did that for the bros. One time for the coast. Light one nigga smoke. Shoot guns never choke. Moved up on the road. Who came up like the low? Black Sam with parole. Turned that to the snow. Turned that to a brand. Did that for the fan. Pushed up to the cold. Two shots on the glow. We built to last, don't break a bend. Nobody could have seen, but still we made it in. Me and my lady friend and my Mercedes Benz. We live a type of life you couldn't make pretend and be the choke. Get overboard. Go yard by my 44. Go home. Go down. Shit, I've been on my grind. Paid that price and we did this, nigga. They said take patience to get Tappiff.com. My AC on my killer. Smoking killer. Like my back counter. Smoking killer. Gangsta Brazil. That black on black. Smoking killer.
Pray Boogie K6 underrated. Every night I thank God I made it. Every night I thank God I made it. My bitch bad like Carly Patton. Big ass mansion from all that rap. Tell the police call the captain. Motherfucker, I'ma start the clap.
Nigga, on the show so we can fly the jet. Fuck with you, girl, you always ready for sex. Get behind this game and let the money invest. Cause nigga, I'ma die for my fucking respect.
Factual information. This shit here feel more than music. The finest of street testimonials. So let's just say, Nip Hustle, this is the quality street testament.
Yeah, gangsta Brazil. Back rows from these leather seats. Negotiator equity positions, you'll never
You
be.
know.
Rap sheet for the felonies. Status symbol on my set of keys. They say I was selling dreams. Back to the brick wall, I'm in hella trees. Visualizing hella cheese, you can smell a weed. Niggas doubt pessimism ain't affecting me. Fuel to the fire, take it higher than they ever seen. frequent flights, sick like 7-6. Shopping spree, spend about 11 G's. Eyes bloodshot, I don't never sleep. My niggas act on instinct, we don't never think. When confronted with a problem, we don't never flee. We connected at the bottom like the letter V. So accustomed to the pop, we don't even blink. When them shots go off, get the Glock show off. Yellow tape a nigga equal up to hate a nigga. Nothing major, nigga, just a demonstration, nigga. Within the matrix, nigga, I drew illustrations with him. Words that is, for sure that is. Look, that nigga got his off the curb.
Let me hear something, bro. Go ahead.
Look, I was stuck in these streets trying to make it out. I seen most of my homies change, man, they faking out. And my brother really gone, straight taking out. So a death is played out, life ain't nothing to really play about. Cotty finna make it, oh yeah niggas, that's without a doubt. Hold on, interfere, cause all they wanna do is run their mouth. I've been out here really trying to chase the paper out. Fuck with me, I'll knock you out. Talking Manny Pacquiao, really do this music so that I can see my mama smile. I'm trying to go major, but I know that it's gonna take a while. I don't even know if I'ma live to even see a child. Cause niggas in the streets with a gun and they be going wild. Cotty super hot, all you other niggas stuck on mouth. In this Saudi smashing, man, this jug got 4,000 miles. I ain't never stopping till my money stacked up in a pile. Until you haters watching me, I hope that y'all can see me now. Every day I wake up, I just nigga out for another day. Damn, I really can't believe they killed my fucking nigga Tate. I remember going to school, chilling up, smoking nation. Now my nigga gone, and his body gonna be on this place. This gang banging serious. Shit got me curious. Losing homies to bullshit. This shit got me furious. My brother gone too. He ain't never coming back. How you think that make me feel? Nigga, all I do is rap. Anytime I spend money, all I do is make it back. Anytime I'm in these streets, all I do is watch my back. Cause niggas will wet you up. Chicks will set you up. You think your day one's with you, but niggas be switching up. I seen it all. I seen homies go before my eyes. Some homies are making some don't come out alive. My mom praying and she hoping that her youngest survive. Cause she know that I'm getting high. Bill steady rolling by. No father in my life. Big brother in the sky. Every night I'm in my room and I sit and ask why. Bitches choosing on the niggas so you know I still reply. And they speaking on my name. So I know I'm that guy.
Yeah, that's right, my nigga. How old are you, bro?
And I'm 16, man.
16, that's right. What they call you, nigga?
Lil Cotty PGE.
Fuck with me.
Told about a lot of shit I was going to accomplish on these tapes. And I did it.
DJ Drummer, fuck these niggas up. That's how I know. That's how I know.
If you can think it,
That's how I know. That's how I know.
you can do it.
That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know.
I just had that feeling.
That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know.
Just know I wasn't like the rest of them.
That's how I know. That's how I know. Yeah, that's so real. I sing, I thought, I dreamt, I said it, I did, I made it, I touched it, I love it, I need it, I love it, my love, I say God, I'm God, I'm good, I'm G, I'm proud, cheese grits at 4 seasons, fresh squeezing, no stresses, no reason, toast champagne to achievements. I think we should dive off the deep end. Take you on vacation every weekend. Look, I'll be up at 6, nigga, sleep in. I'll be at the place, pumping cheap in. And by the nigga soft, I'm the cement. 14, body and climb, we could be in. These rich nigga rules I believe in. Manifest, heavy blessings, and that's how I know. That's how I know, yeah, that's how I know. That's how I know, that's how I know. That's how I know, that's how I know. That's how I know, that's how I know that I was different. That's how I know, that's how I know. That's how I know, that's how I know. That's how I know, that's how I know. I said I know, that's how I know that I was different though. Rap fans, it's a different flow. Different deals, getting different dough. Yeah, my life, doing different shows. Catch a flight through my shit, hit a lick and go. Oh. Now I got a different goal, cause I reached all my O's. I be feeling like somebody reached out and chose us. I be killing life, nigga, we got it rolling. We poppin' post shit. Standing on the couches with my whole clique. Or jewelry on some 1994 shit. Champagne flutes, watch it go click. Afterwards, baby, fuck the whole clique. West Coast shit. On the master to these classics, that pro shit. So when that check come, I get more chips. All money in, I went and got my own shit, nigga. That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how. I'm Austin Rosen. Where you sit on your plane, what you did for your fame, how much you pay for your chains. Try to kick it in the game, that nigga playing with flames. Got 100 young niggas still dealing with pain. Put a hole in your brain, just for claiming the fame. Look, we know your type, afraid of a fade. I'm ashamed what I said, shit a spade is a spade. And me, my transition got me showered in praise. From the streets to the stage, the change in the game. International net plus with a current exchange. Once you travel the world, you ain't returning the same. Gotta purge in my place, put a bird in my safe. Conscious of rainy days, so it's only a case. Yeah, I know my homies relate. Get rich and do life, shit, it's only a case. My style's 40 like the 40s say. All money in, nigga, that's the holiest faith. Yeah.
It's only a case. Knock a fucking hole in your face. Headed to the top in a light with no space. Don't make me load up this cake. Think it's only a case. To put a hole in your face. Nigga, it's only a cake. To knock off the face. I used to stand on the corner with my rocks and guns. Sell yay by the gram, see the cops we run. Get cracked at the county, swabble niggas for fun. Before you even make your mattress, nigga, where you from? Made bail, hit the block in my 501s. I was young and just living reckless with no drama to come. Got the hood tatted on me cause the damage was done. Real certified nigga, get respect where I'm from. I ain't really gotta tell you, you can tell where I'm from. Ruthless, scandalous, crafty niggas hate where I'm from. Only the strongest survive in the hood I'm from. Get your chain and your light snatched away where I'm from. Point blank, straight facts, so they know me is silly. Besides the bullshit, I'm on the grind, chasing the million. Politicking with some youngins that be low in them cities. Smoke blunts, no fitties, we terrorizing your city. Drink Tron out the bottle, going hard on my kidneys. I'm getting money out of jail from niggas climb through chimneys. Do your thing, pimpin', robbing, squabbing, and jagging. Whatever it takes for the money, shit, go ahead, get it cracking. Nip told them marathon and got them running they left. Some niggas took it out of line and got them running they yaps. Now I'm screaming OMG, I hope they fucking with that. Money all on top of money, got them stacking to that. Bullets all on top of bullets, they don't jam, they clap. They say bullets ain't got no name, I wrote his name on the back. Shit, I'm G.I. Joe, it ain't no holding me back. I'm still screaming OMG, I hope they fucking with that. Hope they fucking with that, I hope they fucking with that. I'm still screaming OMG, I hope they fucking with that. No, they fucking with that, I know they fucking with that. I'm still screaming out OMG, I know they fucking with that. Yeah, it's only a
Mistakes, but that's just part of my search. I connect with my words, right at the part where it hurts. This life is a bitch. My head up the skirt. Had a thirst to get rich. Couple stains on my shirt. Every reason to fail. But we was making it work. We was walking on water. You can say it was church. All this money I make, every day I'm splurged. Boy,
nigga, I'ma live like it's my last. Worry about them bitches we done had.
Me my niggas stay, loyal. Me my niggas stay,
thankful.
Loyal. Me my niggas stay.
Thankful for still being here.
Me my niggas don't stay.
Gangsta Brazil.
It's been a hell of a run. Could have been ended. It's been a run of legendary performance.
All my niggas, all my niggas, all my niggas, all my niggas.
You can look up, and that's what, at the highest level of business, that's their model, equity. You know what I mean? At the highest level of business is mailbox money. They're going to give advances for check. That's what they're going to do. They're going to give you a percent of what you're going to make, and check that check on the back end. And you got to think hip-hop is so much inspired and, you know, respect and honor the hustlers. You know what I'm saying? That it's hip-hop to do it this way. You know what I'm saying? And to like, you know, play the game, pal. You know, the pros play and switch the model from, you know what I'm saying? What's the intention? What's cool? What's the bragging right? What's the bragging right going platinum? Selling them out of units? Is that the bragging right? That's what it used to be. That used to be the metric of success. But to me, it's like, you know, what you on? Do you own something? What's your position? Can you make shit move? Do you have power? Do you have true power? Do you have control of your death? Control of your death?
All my niggas, all my niggas, all my niggas, all my niggas.
all my niggas, 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 all my niggas. Visual nigga, going digital nigga. Not the smartest nigga, but it's visual nigga. My understanding on a level kinda different, my nigga. Every time I drop the city, I'm feeling. Every time you hate, you gotta be kidding. Every time I pull up the foreign kid, and I can't even really walk through the Beverly Center. Hudson jeans on, ain't the regular denim. I bought the 600, not the regular Benz. Spanish without a deal, that ain't regular nigga. Try to tell you niggas, I'm not a regular nigga. No, been supposed to change up. I was been supposed to fold all this pressure. I was been supposed to change up. Nigga, what would I look like? I look from the hood, I represent the only way up. Had to hustle, boy, I'm trying to touch the toy, I'm trying to fuck these LA streets up. Think it's safe to say that I did it, look, nigga, up. I dropped 7 tapes and it was all the truth. Live my life just like a baller do. Meet a gang of girls and they all be cute. You can fall for me, I can't fall for you. I'm in a CL6, that's the baller cool. You fuck for cash, you a prostitute. Go to school, the girl I salute and make 100 mil. What I'm about to do to knock my hustle ain't possible. Me kill you, that's optional. Cross and never make lots of moves, cause I'm an African and think like a Jew. I be doing me. Watching you is my example of what not to do. My shoestring stay dodging blow. I had a hoop dream, but then I got the flow, cause the routine is still what I should shoot. And you know I'ma do what I got to do. Picked up the sight, dropped the school, went hard to the paint. Bought some jewels, switched up my thinking to the proper view. Hopped in this rap bag on my doors. I'm something like an Impala fool. I'm so LA, like a barbecue. These niggas talk a lot, but they want us new. I shop a lot, you know, cars and shoes. When I hit the block, I still got my jewels, but I ain't one of these niggas that got a lot to prove. Nah, I got a lot to do. Like wake up, nigga, to an awesome view. Way these labels trying to deal with rappers, got me fucking mad like I'm watching Bruce. Cool, don't nigga like me. I don't know no nigga like me. I don't know no nigga like me. I don't know no nigga like me.
Haters cold, now they cold and harder. Shoes fly, same day departure. Played the bitch until I made the starter. Used to play the ball, but now I'm balling harder. Street nigga can't stay legit. Next check I get, I might cop a brick. Give a two-handy, get your fix. That's all for life. It's kinda hard to switch. Follow my lead. I'm in front of the line. If I don't get it today, then I'ma get it with time. If I don't get it with rap, then I'ma get it with crime. Running in your crib, trying to hit it with 9. Two don't cool, might got that twice. Outside was mean, inside was nice. In the hood, I'm rolling night. Talking dice, fully loaded chopper, can't block your life. What I'm worth, you can't hop the price, nigga. My advice, it don't end up hurt, nigga. Play with me, I bet you get real. I'm 10 deep, but go
What are we doing there?
And when we do make it, look at how I try to twist it. Become the world champ, and then y'all the next. Get rich off the rap, y'all search us for pistols. Like it ain't no respect till we burn up the buildings. Could you just accept that we murdered your children? Would you just accept that we murdered your children? Would you just accept that we murdered your children? Would you just accept that we murdered your children? 50 young niggas selling crack for a living. Trying to buy a Benz or a flat television. Single income anytime of the fuck it. I'm a man, gotta show her that he made it. It's a cold ass world, gotta show him that he did it. Watch a good little boy turn into a cold nigga. He ready to die just to show him that he did it. So he put it on his mind, gotta get it how you living. Beady Wack got legs, Zimmerman got a quit. Talking about a gun case and we talking about a killer.
Yeah, man. Mailbox money.
That's right.
Address in Crenshaw.
up, nigga.
Snub my victory laps.
Yeah. Blue cup, black gun, hey dude, that's done. Favors from me, can't ask none. Black eye the game and got passed on. Me, I kept the shit super solid. Came up and nigga, you acknowledge. See me in my coupe, I got stupid dollars. I'm a dropout, but now I speak in college. That's ironic. I'm honest. I get paid to speak my mind, and it's crazy to me. Just pay me food if I roll the script and be a crazy movie about my life, about rolling dice, about taking risks. You gotta know the price. Gotta know yourself when the coldest nights. Can't turn it down. You gotta own the fight, win, lose, or draw. You could boy, you could've kept it real, but nigga, use a fraud. When you get the shit, you gotta lose it all, and then you find yourself and see the choose of God, and that's real shit. $1,100 bill shit. Front hood to the hill shit. Like, how the fuck do we build this? Real shit, look. Blue cup, black gun, hey dude, that's done. Favors from me, can't ask none. Came in the game and I passed up. And I can't stop, won't stop. I'm the type to get more guap. You the type to for show flop. I'm a Brian Hurst in them dope spots. Now look. Hard, but it's fast. Haters don't care. Look. They see, they stop. They see, they stop. Sit on the lanes with them blowed out brains. Smoking good shit, switch. The only thing I think about is I'm boss. See, we won't stop until we reach the top. We gon' be there. Look, I'm still running laps. Taking phases, still running back. Talking guns, I got 100 straps. And I be in the bush if you fuck with facts. That's a fact. I don't fuck with racks. This boss life, I got a lust for that. Put another sacks, blow 100 sacks on my B12. I don't fucking slack. Not at all. I got a ball, they shot my dog. Rest in peace, my nigga fraud. Like the short nigga in his guard, but in the meantime, we tryna get it on. Get it ball, I'm pretty raw. Throw this rap shit, I really ball. Out penis, nigga, white niggas, nigga, black members, nigga, they can't see us, nigga, no. And sometimes I get so offended by it. Don't compare me to none of these fucking liars. I'm fucking flyer, I'm fucking realer. Play with me, I'll be a fucking killer. Now 7 takes with no fucking filler. Now victory lap, no fucking thriller, If you broke, I ain't fucking with you. If you went broke, I just fucking with you. We bounce back cause it's nothing real. Have fun. You gon' do it big till they fucking kill you. It's hard, but it's fast, and it's haters don't care. They see, they stop, they see, they stop. Sit on the days with them blowed out brains. Smoking good shit, switch. See the only thing I think about is I'm boss. See, we won't stop. Maybe I'm doing this, or maybe this a new dimension. Maybe them ain't too religious. Maybe they just my intention. But either way, I'm on my mission. In the sky, for I'm a tired river. Like some bitch lady, got my weapon. Forever you my lady, I'm your fucking nigga. Overtime, now they have a mic. I was in that Chevy playing Savage Life. Niggas looking like I had it wrong. Now the niggas know I had it right. They don't know about this niggas nice. I'm looking for a reason nice. They said 6 degrees of light. I was celebration, they it's nice. Counting for a cheap price. Hustling for a buck, keep those sneakers tight. Shooting spots, catch the cheapest flight. The last name of Jesus Christ. You ain't gonna get it till you see it right. Put your phone in this legal life. Feel the pressure from your people, right? But still choose to lead it right. Now I rap about my future Christ. All of my streets of life. They told me don't believe the hype. But I felt like this about myself and water mic.
You look like the movie industry. You don't basically set off how many tickets sold. You like, what's the gross? How much it gross? Period. Right? When it comes to business, the bottom line is, we in business to make money. How much it gross? And so, it's like, I feel like it's a movement question mark over Hollywood, over the entertainment music industry. What's the new business model? And to me, the people that lead to that answer, and then they intelligence, they hustle, they effort, they mind power, they, whatever they can offer to that question, and they said coming up with an answer to that, I feel like that's one of the most important things going on. Like in the 60s, they were trying to get the space. It was the race space. They were trying to go to, the moon, and it was like, they had industrial revolutions. Like, man, I think it's the business model creators of this new era that's going to be able to be the titans of business moving forward. People that create new business models, as well as products that, are sold and consumed and services that are consumed via these models. But I feel like the giants going to be the ones who create the business models. But that's what we trying to do with this drop today. Fuck the middleman. And, this disruptive multimedia collab that I'm doing with Ryan Legend.
Overtime, 'cause I ain't have a mic. I was in that shitty playing Savage Life. Niggas looking like I had it wrong. Now the niggas know I had it right. They don't know about these niggas nice. They looking for a reason nice. They said 6 degrees of life. Opportunity, preparation, they meet us nice.
Datpiff.com, the mixtape authority.
Scotty coming in.
How you feeling now? What set you flowing? Look like one of them Crenshaw Mafia motherfuckers. No, you probably went and rolled in 60s, huh? Huh?
Well, back in 63, we have a possible 186.
Look at my car. Look at my girl, look like the star. Look at my life. Came up, nigga, we came so far. You see us. Crenshaw. Hey, you see us, nigga. Hey, look at my car. Look at my girl, look like the star. Look at my life. Came up, nigga, we came so far. You see us. You see us, nigga.
It's hot, be careful.
Where'd that window fan go?
How you feeling now? What set you from? Look like one of them Crenshaw Mafia motherfuckers. No, you probably went and rolled in 60s, huh?
Call that 63. We have a possible money.
Look at my car. Look at my girl, look like the star. Look at my life. Came up, nigga, we came so far. You see it? Push off. Hey, you see it, nigga? Hey, look at my car. Look at my girl, look like the star. Look at my life. Came up, nigga, we came so far. You see it? Hey, you see it, nigga? Hey, look at my face. Look at my wrist, look at my waist. Niggas is fake. Number one reason we'll never be late. Me, I get cake. And I don't speak for the niggas that can't. Hustle the crate. Setting up shop for running it back. Fuck it, you think? I was slow down. Fuck as you said. Niggas was playing. Me, I just went from a bucket to bands. Up in the pen. When they predicted I'd be up in 10. Hustle for tens. But now it's still so hard it don't make no sense. Like in Japan. They pay me in cash, convert it to yen. Bitch, I'm a man. Bitch, I'm a man. Bitch, I'm a man. Go get your friend. Fuck you already, can't fuck you again. Bitch, I'm a man. Bitch, I'm a man. I say it again. Pay me in cash. Fly to Japan and convert it to yen. Big easy stores. We shutting them down. That's just how we is. That's just how we live. You point through the 20s to 50s we spend. The hundreds we stack. The re-up the sack. Do it again. Hey, look at my car. Look at my girl, look like the star. Look at my life. Came up, nigga, we came so far. You see it? Hey, you see it, nigga? Hey, look at my car. Look at my girl, look like the star. Look at my life. Came up, nigga, we came so far. You see it? Hey, you see it, nigga? Hey, look at my plate. Look at my steak, now look at my plates. Everyday custom, sitting on chrome, yeah, that's my fate. Look at my pace, marathon life, now look at my race. Look at where I started, look at my steak, gotta look at my weight. What could you say? If it ain't salute, I gotta look it like hate. Look it like why? Some things in life you just can't relate. You just can't relate. Never drove cars from state to state, with a trunk full of pounds and a 38. You know, I gotta get it like urgency, nah. Top third degree, 10 toes in it like a pair of sneaks. Turn tricky, need a pair of cleats. Till I stay down and emerge the beast. Out of town on a work for a week. And the young niggas splurge some peace. Fucking up ladies, just me and my niggas be ballin' like Dino and Cheek. Was dropping my Regal with heat. Capro had Dino for cheap. Was rolling but niggas was deep. The block was congested, my legal release. Was rapping and I was so sweet. They actually not on my feet. The women around me is freaks. The money is low, the power is deep. Look at my car. Look at my girl, look like the star. Look at my life. Came up, nigga, we came so far, you see it? Hey, you see it, nigga? Hey, look at my car. Look at my girl, look like the star. Look at my life. Came up, nigga, we came so far, you see it? Hey, you see it, nigga?
Dedicated. Crenshaw niggas. That's what it is. From Adams to Imperial.
New Nipsey Hussle, check me out. You in trouble, check me out. Pay us now, check me out. I pay me double, check me out. New Nipsey Hussle, check me out. New Nipsey Hussle, check me out. New Nipsey Hussle, check me out. Nigga fuck it, check me out. Nigga fuck it. I came from nothing. Shootouts in public, riding buses, buying Benzes, buying buckets. Knocked me off from my grind, that's what they wasn't. My life was ugly, and I got money. Caught a glimpse of that, that's not for me. She say she love me, she thinks she love me. She want my money, I think she funny. All bad bitches. V12 inches. Broke niggas die slow. While the rich get richer. Shit like that. Shit like that.
my jaw. This how we mob. Slouch them up. I fuck them once and never thought. Nigga. All bad bitches. So I'm again, by the way. V12 inch. Broke niggas die slow. So the feet while the rich get richer. Balenciagas, no Gucci problems. Get money with Thomas. Louis V Prasada. Hit a nigga with a llama. You don't want them problems. I do my thing in the kitchen. See, that's a Pyrex bitch. And I roll with the riches. Stay flipping those bitches.
Bitches fearless. 4 in the morning, you tell me that you want it. Bitch, you want it. You want it. You love this shit. You want this shit. You got this shit. Not politics.
Top floor of a fine hotel, drunk as fuck with a bad bitch. Make you appreciate life. Gangsta, gangsta, gangsta. Nigga work hard, you know? Yeah.
Nigga, my Twitter phone, nigga, just scrub on pussy, get a check. Look,
Come on.
Just trying to get my mind right out here. Put in my work and collect. I like to eat. I like to have a good time. Couple down in the sweats. Nice watch, nice coupe. Loud on the set. You ain't built for this shit. You ain't allowed in the set. Told my mom I'm a G, and I'm proud of this shit. My mentality was warped. 20 years later, my mentality is source. Whole crews rip and test us, you a corpse. Nobody wanna die, but somebody wanna kill anybody but your body. You'll probably be a thrill. Little niggas is on something, probably be a pill. But who am I to judge? I already know the deal. DA gave the deal, and the judge gave the sentence, and you gotta do the time. Now you want a nigga kill. I know the pain from the slums. I seen the pain from a gun. Yeah, I'm familiar with it all. You want a ball, but you dealing with the killers in the hall. Want to stall on them, but you won't be the one to take a fall. Then you get a strap, and you let that shit clap. And the order spread around that you was with it all. But now you on the corner, thinking you a winner, but you could be a goner. It's hotter than the sauna. I'ma tell you slow down, nigga, and watch them low down niggas that keep the 4-pound nigga.
You in the wrong town, you in the wrong zone. Most homies don't make it back from where we call home. You ready to die, homie? Meet me at the crossroads. Eye for an eye, put that hammer on your jawbone. Push the line, push your line. You ready to die, homie? Meet me at the crossroads. And eye for an eye, put that hammer on your jawbone. Push the line.
Couple pounds in the crib, gun on the kitchen table, rounds in the fridge. Run up in the place on some home invasion shit. You won't be the cocksucker that they found in the ditch. I say peace and move the whole thing. The new guy born from the old king. I don't wear a nose ring, but I let the nose ring. Beat you with the butt of the gun. You niggas so wing, crafty, knowing the game sticky like taffy. I can show that man to the plug, he might blast me. At least
sugar water syrup sandwiches to eat just
a combo, still a wolf. Never confuse peace. Can't wait to buck 100 shots at the enemies. Yeah. It's like that. Shouldn't listen to the ghost if you was never insane, never the same. Once you learn to weather the pain, may you be never indicted, never arraigned. Can't appreciate the sun if it never was pain. Respected by the crips and the bloods with the old flags, riding dirty, ratchet on it with no tags. You foot on the gas, but you getting the soul tag. Get a hole in your mask, you ain't able to draw fast. Ask God for an autograph, know when you draw fast. But how I'm gonna get it when I'm on the warpath? I will battle the sun and the moon for more cash. Being humble myself. If I'm on the Lord's path, I'm a schizo. Maybe I'm a psycho of the night. You still last straight. still gave it back. Should've took my line. Looking on my back, never took my spine. 5'7", with the cool line back from the alley where they screamed out, do that shit, do that shit. You had coke, you move that shit. Police shades got work, then you do that shit. Now it's different, got weed, homie, cool that shit. So we watch when you out the streets, you that way. They should, you line for you, pocket they join together. Cambridge, who watch shit. Invasion, nigga, two niggas who watch shit. The die chill, yeah, nigga, two options. I'm gonna watch this, they all Bruce Lee. It's the game of death if you ever choose peace. I'm about peace, but I need a few feet. I'm about peace, but I'm looking kind of shot. Fucking at my enemies, running up the street. I'm about war, but I'm with my brother and the family. Concerned with how they live and how they eat. I'm about peace, but I'm looking kind of shot. Fucking at my enemies, running up the street. I'm about war, but I'm about my brother and his family. Concerned with how they live and how they eat. Loading up 100 shots, I ain't with 100 shots. Fucking at my enemies, running up the street. Wolf is still wolf, and I ain't crying wolf, my nigga, so you know that the wolf is gonna eat. Loading up 100 shots, I ain't with 100 shots. Fucking at my enemies, running up the street. Lying still lying, and I ain't even lying, my nigga, so you know that the lion's gonna eat. Loading up 100 shots. 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 Loading up 100 shots.
I want to show you how to create 3 streams of cash flow in the next 60 days so that you can start investing in real estate, so you can start paying off debt, so you can start increasing the money in your bank account, decreasing your stress. Financial freedom is basically the first step in any kind.
Shout out to the homies that's doing the state time. Wasn't race related, but know it's a hate crime. Niggas hate being broke, hate being laid on the bench. Hustle graveyard, a nigga laid on the bench. Came from the trenches, in the streets, I love drug money, the plug send bills. Then I had to think about the game. That's what it's all right from the pain. Once you get the picture, you can get about the friend. Headshot, or headshot, all the things. I'm just getting money while doing the G shit. Old blowing the hole, leaving the P thing. Probably on the green, I'm fucked with the free thing. The shakes all in it, rest snakes all in it. Go way out the way of the pigs and the snakes, cause these burning ass niggas gon' wreck. I'm about peace, but I'm still up on the street. So I'm looking at my piece like I left this shit black. Staying out the way of the pigs and the snakes, cause these burning ass niggas gon' wreck. About peace, but I'm still up on the street. So I'm looking at my piece like I left this shit black. Not giving the fuckers with a brain at. Wanna get hit in the face with the eight. Like where the way at? Ghost don't play that. Ghetto niggas can say that. Lay back, but I'll push your headline way back. Scout you like a native, shoot you like I'm a cowboy. I'll play an Omega that day to say I'm headed to the loft, clutching fit. Die or not die. But they go flip a burger. Shit, I was there too. Nigga, I don't care too. Still. Life is a bitch, karma is too. So I gotta have a menage to get through. Scrambling Babylon, hustling hell. But it seems that I spoke to the stars and got through. If you ain't got the vision, then you gotta listen. Are you smelling in the air when in me is your position? I'm many-faced ghost, and I don't need his phone. I'm the type you leave alone and just give his own coast. I'm trying to plant bud, I tried to plant love, but it wasn't watered right. Now they got me amped up, and I don't mean you harm, but I'm trying to get a farm. So you try to bear arm, I'ma tear your camp up like a bear getting full right before you hibernate. What's the raid on the vibe? it vibrate. I'm the soul of the city, spirit of the tri-state. I'm the one you avoid and you never violate. Ghost nigga. It takes a queen to make you king. Try and flip me off, I'ma let my valley sing. That's a night fight, yeah, that's a light fight. Type right on my messages, cause I'm not right. I don't give a fuck what you niggas trying to say to me. I will not obey to thee, I will just pray for thee. Catch me in the solar spreading chocolate pushing energy. Or I'm sad blue, I'm need-a-dee-da. You wanna know the essence of a man and the beast, and the ghost is the one that you reference. Walk with the spirit of the dead, smoke clearing my head, close my eyes and breathe deep for a second. Rather 20 minutes, this is God's house, but the devil kill your ass when he know it's money in it. Credit run the world now, that's the real jewel. But you don't hear the jewel when you only wear the jewels. Sometimes it goes black, then you get a clear view. What's the meaning of reflection? What does the mirror do? Now we can kick knowledge or let the 45 kick, but you don't play me without a fortified grip. Cause I'ma kick rocks after the 45 kick. But feed me and talk to you for like 45 minutes. But I ain't got time for no dumb shit. Building empires when the sun sees sunsets. It takes a queen to make you king. Try and flip me off, I'ma let my valley sing. That's a night fight, yeah, that's a light fight. Type right on my messages, cause I'm not right. I don't give a fuck what you niggas trying to say to me. I will not obey to thee, I will just pray for thee. Catch me in the solar spreading chocolate pushing energy. Or I'm sad blue, I'm need-a-dee-da. It takes a queen to make you king. Try and flip me off, I'ma let my valley sing. That's a night fight, yeah, that's a light fight. Type right on my messages, cause I'm not right. I don't give a fuck what you niggas trying to say to me. I will not obey to thee, I will just pray for thee. Catch me in the solar spreading chocolate pushing energy. Or I'm sad blue, I'm need-a-dee-da.
Can I fast? Can I feast? Can I live fast? Have a blast, that last beast. Shouldn't play outcast at least. So fresh and so clean, I'm just checking my green. Can I fast? Can I feast? Can I live fast? Have a blast, that last beast. Shouldn't play outcast at least. So fresh and so clean, I'm just checking my green.
Can I cry? Can I touch a cloud when I'm high, blowing loud in the ride as the last minute died? If an hour went by, lighting flower, looking for this power of mine. Am I going through a phase? Will I make it out the maze? If I ever heard it's a haze, a sour decline. Cooking you on deck, for the cook on deck. Said I bypassed the game, but I ain't look on yet. I ain't never met pain, I ain't took on yet. I don't need no TV, just a book on deck. Even at a legal job, it's a crook on deck. Niggas can't make a movie if they shook on set. Ghost, can I fast? Can I feast? Can I live fast? Have a blast, outlast the beast. Should I play outcast at least? So fresh and so clean, I'm just checking my green. Can I fast? Can I feast? Can I live fast? Have a blast, outlast the beast. Should I play outcast at least? So fresh and so clean, I'm just checking my green. Can I eat? Can I drop jewels on the beat for the lyric elite? Can the mirror see your spirit is weak? Float the pyramid sleep, return home with the air from the east. Breathe deep to the shape of the streets, the bound soul. I can talk to the ear and see what the ground know. Higher than the cloud, my nigga, the pound below. When the ghosts get wicked, I bet you the town know when the next town too. Need the best back then, need the best now too. You were let down too. Get up, get cut, try the next round too. I'll get hit with the first and the next round too. Ghosts, can I fast? Can I feast? Can I live fast? Have a blast, outlast the beast. Should I play outcast at least? So fresh and so clean, I'm just checking my green. Can I fast? Can I feast? Can I live fast? Have a blast, outlast the beast. Should I play outcast at least? So fresh and so clean, I'm just checking my green. Can I fast? Can I feast? Can I live fast? Have a blast, outlast the beast. Should I play outcast at least? So fresh and so clean, I'm just checking my green. Can I fast?
I look for a tone. I look for that spark. Ooh, that's dope. It's all about your energy, what you put into the record.
So you can go and brush your shoulder off. I got
The beat has to be infectious first. You're gonna learn about feeling, vocals, software. We're gonna talk about some of my hits. Dirt Off Your Shoulders is 3 instruments. You're gonna learn about how I can take something simple and make it complex. You don't need a big old studio to do what you need to do. You can do this on your own if you have your computer and your mic. Watch this. Yeah. I start from scratch, making a beat with my mouth. Melody, beat, cymbals, then I can duplicate it on a drum machine. This will be the idea, use it as a template and create around it. Hey, see, the feeling is getting there. Now I have to go in the booth. There's no thought process. It's all about having fun.
That's dope.
You see what the feeling made me do? That's what it should do to you.
Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tyler, aka Ty Killington. Yeah man, alright. So you guys know this week is excellent for making money in GTA 5 Online. And in today's video, I'm bringing you another awesome money guide, a step-by-step tutorial on how to maximize your time to profit efficiency and your ratio. And this is 100% solo, all right? You want to get into a solo public lobby or a MTU setting for a lobby, and I will have a link to the video in the description down below to help you guys figure out what that is, either how to get into a solo public lobby or how to use the MTU method to give yourself a solo lobby. Now, of course, if you got some friends and they want to, partake or help out, they can do that as well. But this is 100% solo. It's very easy, very good money. Okay. Now, a lot of you are asking about the client jobs because I love client jobs, some of the best money in the game, and this money guide involves client jobs. Okay, of course you have to have a terabyte and you have to have all the equipment upgraded to be able to do the missions. Make sure you have product in your passive businesses cooking and ready to go. All right, so what you want to do is start out with diamond shopping. Do that first for your client jobs. You want to get the cooldown timer ticking away on diamond shopping. Now, I'm not going to edit anything in this particular sale right here. No time edits, nothing. I want to show you how efficient you can be, especially with the Mark II for this particular job. You just saw me launch diamond shopping. I spawned outside of the terabyte on my Mark II. I'm at the location right now. And at the beginning of the video, you saw me highlight a particular area on the map. That's where you should park your terabytes. And you want to make sure your terabyte's also in a relatively close distance to your CEO warehouse as well, because this method combines the client jobs and CEO crates. Some of the best money you can make right now. It is incredible. All right. So as you see on the timer in the bottom right corner, I already have the product and it's been less than a minute and I'm off to the drop zone. Okay. Getting back on the Mark II real quick. I just call Lester, get the cops off me, and I'm heading to the location. Now, again, there are some things you do have to get this going. It takes money to make money. You have to have the investments. I get that. I understand. But this method, most people already have everything that I'm talking about here. And if you don't, I have tons of money-making methods and guides, and there will be beginners money-making guides linked in the description down below. So make sure you guys check that out, okay? And that way, if you don't have these things, you can get set up and you can start making some serious cash and progress towards these things. Because even though we have a DLC coming out, as long as you have enough money to be able to fall back on, you do want to start making investments in some of these businesses. Look right there. In less than 2 minutes, I just made $60,500. That's incredible. Client jobs are amazing. Even the missions that are a little bit harder than diamond shopping still take.
You know how I know you suck? Because your username is ISuck247.
Oh, you know how I know you suck? Because you're dead.
No! No!
Did you just break your controller?
So lame. Okay, new controller. Coupon code. What are these weird websites? Are any of these codes gonna work? Coupon love spa? Here we go. Totally trustworthy coupon codes that always work.com. Is this for real? What? It automatically finds and applies the best promo code? Awesome.
Take 5-6 minutes on average. You can get caught up in them sometimes, but it's really no big deal, and you're making serious cash, okay? And again, if you just want to do client jobs by themselves, you can do this in an invite-only lobby. Next, you want to go to the Terabyte again, and then you want to launch a crate mission for one of your warehouses. Now, make sure you are purchasing 3 crates at a time. That's the most efficient way to do this. Yes, it costs more money, but again, it is a better time efficiency method, okay? So make sure you're purchasing 3 crates, and now we're off. We're off to go pick up the actual crates that we have spawned and are purchased for this particular mission. And that's really, pretty much what this is all about. This is, again, like my other money-making method, based on a 3-hour grind session, and the amount of money you're making will be an average of money per hour, okay, for that 3 hours. Now, if you hit it every single time, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. You're going to be making unbelievable amounts of money, and once you get your rhythm down, you start to understand what the missions are, they'll be so easy, all right? So I'm picking up this crate right here. I guess the money truck got stuck in the garage down there, so I went out here and picked this up and got this taken care of. Again, no big deal. Easy mission, easy money. All 3 crates are in one vehicle. It's not a problem at all. Taking off. Just lose the cops, get back to your warehouse, and that one's done. So the first round is good to go. All right, here we are back at the warehouse. Now we're back at the Terabyte, and we launch the second mission. Now again, you do want to have the drone upgrade for your Terabyte, so you have access to the top 4 client jobs. All right, next one up is targeted data. That's the second best one right there. Okay, I'm just going to show you what a few of the other ones are right there. You want to go with targeted data, and that you just go to the Life Invader location. It's right across the street from the golf course in the game, so it's a really easy place to find on the map. Go right there, use your assault shotgun. The thing just shreds NPCs, and then take care of business. You don't have to use the drone for this. I know a lot of people are like, Ty, just use the drone. It's stealthy. You don't need that. You really don't. You can go in there and just knock these guys out. The drone takes too much time. Again, though, it's not enough time to where it's like a crazy, difference, but it does take more time. If you want to use the drone, use the drone. That's fine. You do have to move your Terabyte and get it a little bit closer, though. So that's fine. Whatever you want to do. I prefer just to run and gun and get in there and get out. It's not that big of a deal. If you're worried about the cops, just place a proximity mine on the stairs right before you get in that particular building right there. And the explosions will not only kill a few of the officers, the NPC cops, it'll also warn you, let you know some people are coming up. On this one, I forgot to do that, and I had some trouble with the cops. No big deal. I got the first computer hacked. Now I got the second one. I'm working on that one. Got to find the numbers. No big deal. Got that one hacked. Now I find the location of the NPC target, and I just make my way back downstairs, get on the Mark II, fly over there, mark the guy out, and in about 6 minutes, $62,000. I mean, not bad at all. I'm not even sure if it was 6 minutes. All right, so now we're on. We're taking care of another crate run. Get that knocked out, as you saw right there. Deliver it back. Go back into the Terabyte, and then run another client job. Okay, do the client job. And again, this is part of a method called the wave method, which this isn't exactly that. It's something different, but it's similar to it. All right, and it allows you to bypass all your cooldown times by doing this. Okay, now I'm hacking the target location. So you got like 4 or 5 targets you have to hack. You just hover your Mark II over top of a vehicle for about 10 seconds, and you get the location, and then you start to take the vehicle right here. So it's a parked van. Kill the bad guys, get into the van, and drive on back to whatever location that we have to deliver it to. No big deal, right? That's it. The client jobs are so easy. It is such easy, fun, and good money right there. This one's a little bit longer because you have to drive the van. It's about 6.5 minutes. Bam, knock that one out. $60,000 right there. All right, now go back, take care of the next crate mission. Get that guy taken care of. No big deal. I mean, this is easy. This is how you do this. You just go back and forth, one to the other, one to the other. And what ends up happening is that you are able to get into a rhythm, you get into a flow, and you're able to get roughly 2 warehouses done. And in between every single sale, because every time you do a crate run, you have a cooldown time. That's when you run your terabyte client job. All right. So on this one, you have to go rob the robbers, basically. Find.
I'm creating my Wix site. You think you already have a stunning website? That's cool. You're welcome to skip or create your site.
Find the bank location. Make sure you go into the actual bank with the camera to be able to spawn the location, and then you'll be set. Come on out, get onto your Mark II, go to the bank, wait for the guy with the minigun, the Juggernaut suit, wait for him to come out. He'll blow some cops up for you. Then you just shoot him a couple of times with the rockets on the Mark II, get inside the bank, take the gold, and then you're out. Deliver to the location, just a few minutes there. This one you could do this a few minutes as well. I kind of got caught up with like a phone call or something. Now the key number for your crates in each one of the warehouses is 27. So once you get 27 crates, which will be about an hour and a half, you'll be able to go sell that. That's $864,000 each time you get the 27 crates, all right? And we're doing this over a 3-hour time span. So you can get roughly 2 of those warehouses filled up to 27 crates each, all right? Now you just be working with one at a time. That's all you have to do. But you're selling them twice every 3 hours, all right? So $864,000 times 2 minus $324,000. That's how much it costs to purchase all of the crates for those 2 warehouses. Now you're at $1,404,000 net profit for the warehouses by themselves. You will also have done 18 client jobs while filling each one of those warehouses up to 27 crates each, okay? So 18 client jobs times 60,000, you're at $1,080,000. Now you can stop right there and you're making $820,000 per hour, all right? However, if you add in your passive income, which is roughly $420,000 per hour, we multiply that by 3 because this is a 3-hour grind session, you're at an additional $1,260,000. You add all those 3 net profits up, divide those by 3 for the hours, each hour, you're making $1,248,000. That is some awesome money right there, okay? So if you want to add your passive income, you can. Most people are going to do that. And listen, this is a 3-hour time span right here. This is a grind session. You can get this done ahead of that. You can get this done before 3 hours. I'm giving that number in case there's any kind of mess ups or what. Crates. And now we're off. We're off to go pick up the actual crates that we have spawned and are purchased for this particular mission. And that's really, pretty much what this is all about. This is, again, like my other money-making method, based on a 3-hour grind session, and the amount of money you're making will be an average of money per hour, okay, for that 3 hours. Now, if you hit it every single time, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. You're going to be making unbelievable amounts of money, and once you get your rhythm down, you start to understand what the missions are. They'll be so easy, all right? So I'm picking up this crate right here. I guess the money truck got stuck in the garage down there. So I went out here and picked this up and got this taken care of. Again,
I wasn't gonna hit you, but you started shooting at me, so fuck you.
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Thank you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield. Merriweather, for all your private security needs. How can I help? A helicopter has been dispatched to your location. Merriweather Security Consulting. How can I help? Goodbye, then. Your location is... Merriweather, because security is a private matter. What can I do for you? Call back soon.
I guess the money shot for Central Texas barbecue. This is off the point, and we're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it right down the middle. But first, we're gonna look at this piece of fat right here. Now, this is that hard seam fat that we trimmed out, where we just left enough so this muscle didn't collapse, but it's not really servable. So, go in with your knife and just kind of cut that out. It's looking pretty good. Gonna turn it around this way, and I'm gonna get that one shot. And this is really where you could tell if maybe your temps were too low, a little bit too hot. If you rendered the seam fat that's between these two muscles, you're probably kind of on the right track if you got good bark out of that. So that's what it should look like, right about there. I'm Aaron Franklin, and this is my masterclass.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Ps4 the Win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we've actually got some good news to talk about surrounding the casino update, players getting extra free money, and a whole lot more. So, even though we're talking about Grand Theft Auto Online in this video, we need to start with Red Dead Online, because that actually gives us some hints and clues as to what Rockstar might be doing next. So if you log into Red Dead Online, you'll see this promotion screen right here. And we haven't seen something like this in Red Dead Online before, or in GTA Online before. So the first paragraph is about the Social Club and Twitch Prime promotion, how you have to link your account by July 19th. Get $300, 15% extra gold bars. It'll come within 48 hours. However, what we need to talk about next is what is underneath. Rockstar talk about the first bonuses you get in Red Dead Online, which is the Tasman outfit for male characters and the Danby outfit for female characters, the Carcano sniper rifle, the How Dare You emote, and 10% or higher bonus discount on all discounted items. You get free access and no rank locks on those items. So that was pretty interesting. Now, one user on the GTA forum site said this: I think it's interesting because it looks like it's all old stuff. The Tasman outfit was from the previous update, and the How Dare You emote was from the spring update. I think if Rockstar were to release a new update for Red Dead Online, that they would grant you new stuff instead of old. This leads me to believe that the casino update is indeed coming in July, and the summer update for Red Dead Online in August. Now, the reason I showed you guys that is because Rockstar Insider Tez Funds 2 responded with this. He said, I agree with what Panda Z Majesty said. Now we know that the first set of limited time bonuses for Red Dead Online is just old content. This brings up the question, why wait until the week after July 19th to give us such offers? I mean, it's kind of clear enough that it's for GTA Online bonuses and discounts. When I logged into Red Dead Online, I received a message that tells me specifically that it's a Twitch Prime promotion. In-game text like that are added with title updates. So this Twitch Prime event has been planned since the May update. Why wait until July to start the event? The reason is either to do with GTA Online or something like an Amazon or Twitch policy. Now that's something I hadn't really thought of. Now I had talked about that there might be some complications with this because Rockstar is working with another company. Whenever they're working with another company, there's things out of their control. Whenever money is involved, there's things that are out of their control. So it's a little bit different than what we saw in 2018 with the guest list for the nightclub update. But either way, I still believe that this is good news for the casino update coming out in July instead of in August. A lot of people were getting worried that Rockstar might be pushing this back. I don't necessarily think that's the case. I really do believe that it's going to come out in July. My money is still on July 18th, but we will just have to wait and see until something official comes out from Rockstar. Now, sort of building off of that, some good news surrounding the Twitch Prime stuff. I know a lot of you guys have received your one...
I remember cooking my first brisket like it was 16 years ago. It was pretty terrible. From the first brisket in my backyard to 106 briskets every day, I'm also still learning. And I want to share these things with you.
$1,250,000 from Rockstar, but apparently it seems like people are getting this reward twice, which is kind of convenient. So Rockstar insider Tez Funds 2 put out this tweet. He said, "I received this twice. $2.5 million reward, or is it a mistake? Either way, thanks at Rockstar Games." So let's talk about it. If it is a mistake from Rockstar, well, that's just something that we can take advantage of, or maybe Rockstar decided to give out extra money. That doesn't seem likely though, because they were very clear on their Newswire page that it was $1.25 million for GTA Online. So what you guys need to do is, if you haven't hopped on Grand Theft Auto Online, and I'd say the past 24, 36 hours or so, log on right now, because you might have an extra $1.25 million waiting for you, bringing the grand total all the way up to $2.5 million. That's awesome. I mean, we talked about in previous videos that $1.25 million can buy you a lot. That could get you upgrades at the casino, or a new supercar, or almost all the new clothing that you want. 2.5 million is even more insane. I could get you multiple vehicles, multiple upgrades at the casino. There's so much you can do with that. So if you haven't logged on to GTA Online, you might want to check, because even like all the comments underneath that tweet, a lot of people were saying like, "Hey, I got it too. It must be a mistake from Rockstar. I'm going to take it." We've actually seen this in the past. Like, this wouldn't be the first time in which Rockstar accidentally gave out more money than they were supposed to, or they accidentally duplicated the reward that they were supposed to hand out. So this indeed is actually good news, and it's another reason why you need to sign back in and check, because again, you might have an extra $1.25 million waiting for you. Now, moving on, the next thing I want to talk about is an interesting article that one of you guys actually linked me. So one of the things we've been talking about as we're waiting for the casino update is Rockstar having to get approval from Sony and Microsoft for the DLC. Anytime a game developer or publisher wants to put a new update out to their game, they can't do so without getting approval from Sony and Microsoft. Well, conveniently enough for us, there was an old article on Kotaku from 2008. The title is, "So, how long do Sony and Microsoft's approval processes take?" And this is convenient for us because we get a pretty straightforward answer. There was a quote that said, "It depends on the territory and the time of year, how busy the submissions team is. It also depends on the territories. Sony and Microsoft can turn things around in 5 to 7 days most times. Sony is closer to 2 weeks, but they have a system where you can see the progress and bugs they're testing, which means you can anticipate your pass or fail, and potentially be ready to have a resubmission ready to go when you fail. That said, you generally want to get reports from Sony and whatever SCEE is, fix all issues and resubmit to both at the same time. So it's not always such a benefit easy. SC Asia is a bit easier on the submission side, as their evaluation process mostly focuses on the material submissions, not on code approval. Now keep in mind, this article was from 2008. A lot of things are very clearly different from 2008. That's, 11 years ago. But again, it gives us an idea of how long it takes, which is 5 to 7 days for the most part, but could be closer to 2 weeks. So that might give you a better idea on why we might not have a release date for this casino update. Because Rockstar either A, might be in the approval process, or B, might not be comfortable sharing because they haven't heard back from Sony and Microsoft. If you're interested in that article, it's pretty short. I read you guys the majority of the quote there. I will leave a link to it in the description though, so you can check that out for yourself. Now the last thing we're going to be covering in this video today is another story that you guys brought up.
I just want the top end.
I look for a tone. I look for that spark. Ideas are not limited by budget. You don't need a big old studio to do what you need to do. You can do this on your own if you have your computer and your mic. The interesting ideas come from some kid in a garage in the Bronx on an iPad.
It's about you. You are your own sound.
It's all about having fun. Watch this. If somebody tells you that there's a rule, break it. That's the only thing that moves things forward.
If you're standing behind a desk and you're having an amazing time, it will have an effect on people.
If you love it that much, it's gonna happen.
You can get there. Trust me. I'm Armin Van Buren.
I'm Simma. I'm Timbaland. And this is my masterclass.
And brought to my attention, apparently there was a rumor going around that there was a fire that broke out at the Rockstar North studio in Edinburgh, Scotland. Well, there was a fire, but apparently it wasn't directly at the studio. So this tweet comes from Edinburgh Live. It says, best-selling video game production can resume as Rockstar North employees are finally allowed back into their office. So apparently it looks like there was a fire that happened yesterday by the Rockstar North office where everyone had to be evacuated. So first and foremost, hopefully everyone is okay. That is obviously the main concern here. But apparently it looks like the fire was just by Rockstar North, not inside it. However, due to safety protocols, everyone inside the building ever reason anyone thought this might have an impact on, us getting information or a DLC update or trailers or anything like that. I think the answer is pretty clearly no. In fact, that's not even the branch of Rockstar Studios that is responsible for stuff like that. It's Rockstar's New York City office that's actually responsible for marketing, trailers, newswire posts, social media, event weeks, stuff like that. So I saw a lot of people saying that that was the reason why we haven't gotten any information so far. I highly doubt it. I'm personally just glad that everyone seems to be safe and that there, wasn't anything more catastrophic that happened, like, their building getting burned or ruined or destroyed or anything like that. So that, of course, is the most important news there. Overall, though, I'm just hoping we get some official information from Rockstar soon. I can't believe how long it's been since their last newswire post. It came out on June 20th, and when I'm recording this, it's July 5th now. It seems like it's been ages when it's, really been only 15 or 16 days. Now, if you guys are wondering if they could potentially give us information over the weekend, I think the answer is very unlikely. The only major thing I ever remember Rockstar doing on the weekend was when they did the very first teaser for Red Dead Redemption 2. And they didn't really even do anything. They just tweeted their own logo, but in red, kind of like what we see now. So I highly doubt it, although it's not impossible because we've seen them do it in the past. But of course, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below.
Dog.
Let me know if you received that extra bonus money from Rockstar. If you did, well, congratulations. That's pretty awesome. And also, let me know when you think the casino update is coming out. You still think it's going to be in July? Do you think it's going to be pushed back to August? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA Online casino news. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube doesn't work, so it's the best way to be notified consistently and be the first one updated when information comes about. But as always, thank you guys all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Isn't it nice when you can keep things simple? Well, now you can switch to Sprint and get both an unlimited plan and the all-new Samsung Galaxy S10e included for just $35 a month. See what I mean? Simple.
Hello YouTube, how's it going? It's Professional here. So today I wanted to give you guys a guide on the new client jobs first. I decided to experiment with these first, and I was just really curious about how much they would pay off, because a lot of people were saying that they were like mini heists. So let's go through the list right here. I'm going to give you guys some tips that I found to complete these missions a little quicker, and what their general payout is, and if they're worth doing. So let's start off with the first one then, robbery. Okay, so the first job on here is robbery in progress. Identify the location of an ongoing bank robbery and steal the gold from inside. Let's start it. Okay, so when you first start up this job, you're going to be looking at a lot of those different banks that are scattered around the map. You guys remember all those different Fleeca banks? You know, the ones, not just the one from the regular Fleeca bank heist, but you know, there's one in Sandy Shores, there's a few in the city, and we were never really able to enter them in the past. We're now able to enter them with the first mission, the robbery in progress. So what we do here is we hack traffic cameras, and once we hack traffic cameras, we look all over the map. Here's the first Fleeca bank from the original Fleeca bank heist. We skip from each traffic camera, and we go to different parts of the map, and we look, and we try to find the bank robbery that's in progress. Here we're looking at the Pacific Standard Bank, no robbery in progress. It's going to be at a random bank, so just keep looking. It's going to be pretty obvious when it's going to be a robbery. You're going to be seeing a ton of cops, and you're going to be seeing a lot of shooting. So this one, this Fleeca bank does not have it either. Let's move on to the next one. See here, no robbery in progress here. Let's move on to the next one. And these missions, they're much more detailed than the typical CEO works that we do like Headhunter. Okay, so there's no robbery here. Let's move on. Here we should have it now. Here it is. There's a robbery in progress here. So it's pretty obvious when there is a robbery. Don't worry about really missing it. So you see a ton of cops outside shooting. Now we know where it is. It's in Sandy Shores. Here we're taking a look inside the vault. See, the guy executed a security guard. He's taking the money. Okay, so now let's get on over to that. Let's get on over to that bank and see what happens. One big tip that I can give everybody for these client jobs is to not drive the Terabyte there, because I've been seeing a lot of people driving the Terabyte to the objectives. For certain missions, like the Life Invader one and the Jewelry Store one, you have to drive the Terabyte there. But for the majority of them, you don't really have to do anything. On this mission, all you have to do is basically go inside the Terabyte to start the mission, and then you have to just hack into the traffic cameras inside of it. That's all you pretty much have to do. You don't have to drive it there. So once you do the hack, once you look through the cameras, and you find out where the robbery is, don't drive the Terabyte because it'll take you so much time. If you're a CEO, you can spawn a buzzard if you own one. And if you're an MC, you can spawn something like an oppressor or even a faster motorcycle. So personally, I don't recommend driving a Terabyte. It'll save you a lot of time just using a buzzard or an oppressor. And also, I recommend doing this as a CEO because your associates, they'll also get paid every 15 minutes between $5,000 to $10,000, depending on what their pay is at the moment. So they'll be getting a little extra money, so there's more of an incentive for people to do it with you. So I personally recommend doing it as a CEO. Once we get over here, there's a ton of cops, and there's also robbers inside. Just use a weaponized vehicle like I'm using the buzzard here. It clears it out pretty quickly. And we have a juggernaut right there. And I'm firing some missiles at him, and I get rid of him. So if you're going to be going right up to the bank, use some kind of weaponized vehicle, an oppressor, a buzzard, something with missiles. Just clear it out pretty quickly. Now let's go inside the bank. Let's see what's going on there. And in the likely situation, you could also have one player waiting in a helicopter, waiting in a vehicle outside just for everybody else. But I'm just getting out right here just to show you guys what it's like inside. Okay, we kill this guy. Okay, we got the gold now. And right here, we got it in our bag. And other players, they can see this on the map also, and they can go after you. So just make sure you're careful what kind of lobby you're doing it in. You can do these in invite-only sessions. So that's what's great about these new client jobs. You can do them in invite-only sessions. We're doing this right now in an invite-only session. Right here, we just fly away in our buzzard. We call Lester. We lose the cops. Let's deliver it. Let's see what the pay is. And right here, we come to the end of the mission, and we deliver it, and we get $31,000. And I was a tiny bit disappointed. I mean, it's still good money, but I was a tiny bit disappointed. I thought this would pay a little better. You know, if we're stealing gold from a police bank, we have to fight a juggernaut outside, we have to fight a ton of cops to escape. Then I was thinking that you should at least get $50,000 for a job like this, considering that you can only start it every 30 minutes. There is a 30-minute cooldown on this job, so if there's a 30-minute cooldown on this, I think you should get at least $50,000. I think that would make it balanced. So for this job, you don't have to drive a Terabyte there. You just have to be in the Terabyte when you start the job. Use an oppressor or buzz to get there pretty quickly. Clear it out with a weaponized vehicle, and then just get out of there with an air vehicle, something quick, just to deliver it to the area. You can have one friend waiting for you outside in the vehicle while you go inside and.
You know how I know you suck? Because your username is I suck 24/7.
Oh, you know how I know you suck? Because you're dead.
No!
Did you just break your controller?
So lame. Okay, new controller.
And grab the gold. Here's another tip also, guys. If you guys are in a public lobby and somebody is doing a CEO work and you try to do this or doing some kind of MC contract, you will not be able to start up a job from this. So make sure that nobody is doing something in the meantime in that lobby, because if they are, it is going to interfere with your ability to start a mission. Okay, so now on to the next job, data sweep. Hack multiple vehicles to identify which is carrying data drives and deliver them to the client. Okay, so for this job, you do not need to drive the Terabyte anywhere. You just need to be inside the Terabyte to start the mission. So the second you start the mission, just exit the Terabyte. It's going to be a waste of time driving it to each vehicle. Spawn some kind of fast vehicle, get an oppressor, a buzzard, or get some kind of sports car or supercar, and just drive to each vehicle. And this is kind of similar to the Deluxo mission where you have to hack the target, you have to use the SecuroServe app. And if you have multiple friends, just have them all split up, have everybody go to a different vehicle, because you'll be able to finish the mission a lot quicker. Make sure you do have snacks for this mission, because you're going to get shot up a lot, especially if you're behind the vehicles, because the drivers, they're pretty accurate when you hack them. Okay, so when you actually get up behind these vehicles, you have to open up your phone, go to the SecuroServe app, start hacking the vehicle. And a lot of us, we're going to do the same thing we did in the Deluxo mission for the Doomsday Heist, which is we start up the hack, and we open up our snack bar. Unfortunately, that does not work here. You actually have to have the phone open. From what I've seen, you have to have the phone open at all times, and it won't hack all the way unless you have the phone open. So I was kind of a little disappointed by that, because it gets kind of annoying when you're getting shot at here, because you have to be so close to the vehicle, and the AI in this game has ridiculous accuracy. So we're hacking the vehicle, around 50%. Here's the point when they start shooting at me. We're at 100% now. Okay, so it was not this vehicle. So now there's 3 other vehicles we have to check out. That's why it's good to have your friends split up, because you can find these vehicles quicker. There's usually one vehicle that's stationary, and this is this van in this case, and what's nice about this one is you can just kill the enemies out here, so you don't really need to just sit here like me and get shot at. Just kill these enemies, or you could also hide behind a building. If you're behind some kind of cover or a building where they can't shoot you, you can hack this easily. We drive away here, and it's not that one. So we still have another vehicle we gotta check. Once we drive the car up to the drop-off point, and we put it inside the garage, this can be pretty close, or it can be pretty far. I've had to drive up to Sandy Shores. Sometimes I just had to drive up. Take your time with it, going in for the... Now I'm surprised the security guard standing over here just doesn't see these drones. This guy's an idiot, but we're gonna shock this guy next. Take our time with it, shock him, see the red circle, he's down. Now we're gonna go in here, do a little hack mini game. It's the exact same kind of hack mini game that you have in Sightseer. Find the numbers here, found them, 176 right there. Okay, so now the target is found. If you have another person in your CEO, I personally recommend having that other person fly around the map, like have them in a buzzard, some kind of weaponized vehicle, flying around the map, because while one or two people are hacking inside the Life Evader office, the other person, the third person, could get ready and could be in some kind of helicopter and just blow the target up. So the other people from the Life Evader office, they won't need to fly over here and destroy that target. So target's down, $30,000, pretty good money. If you work together, have a few people hacking, and then have another person flying the helicopter, if you even have one person hacking, you can finish this mission quickly. So have another person outside, ready to blow up the target, have them go after them. Okay, so now we're going for the fourth mission, diamond shopping. Steal diamonds from Evangelical Jewel Store as they're being delivered by a security team. This is the exact same jewelry store from the single player, from the jewelry store heist. Let's go there. Okay, so same as last mission. This mission is always in the jewelry store right here in the city. Same location. Just make sure you're around half a mile from the jewelry store, because if you're too close to Terabyte, it will not let you start the mission. So make sure you're around half a mile, because you can take advantage of this. You can get pretty close to it though. Half a mile, not a bad distance. So just only start this mission if you're in the city. And if your other friend is on the drone, use some teamwork, because there's two guards right out front, and you can take them out quietly. So I neutralized the first guard. My friend right here, she's going to neutralize the second guard. And when you use the shock ability, as long as the other NPCs don't see it, then it's in stealth. You can basically take people out quietly. So right here, sneak around inside here. Gonna go right up to this room. And what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to shock this box. I thought I had to hit the button or something, but then I just shocked it, and it ended up working for me. So to shock the box, alarm will be disabled. Okay, alarm's disabled. Let's get into the store now. Okay, so now we go into the store. This first guy right here, you can just melee him because it'll knock him out instantly. Knocked him out. Let's take out the remaining guards. Get these guys.
man! Move! Move! You asshole! Ah!
out, she going places that you can't. Call up a hoes and told them bring them out the slave. Ball touch your toes, then I'm throwing 50K. Slab brothers roll, we just landed in the bay.
Play the way that I be pushing in that damn cat. I was jumping out the gym in Nike Air Max. 3 bad bitches in the coupe slide down Fairfax. Bitch, I been getting to this money, I can't dare cap. Look at the way that I've been shining, diamonds gleaming. Rich nigga, they know my name when I'm at Neiman. Look at the way that I've been ballin' every season. Gotta chase the money, watch the whole team win.
Look at me, bitch. Look at the way I carry myself. Look at the way I'm winning. Look at this liquid around my neck. Look how they shimmer. Look at this strand I'm smoking. Look at this bottle I'm holding. Look at my life. Look how I'm playing to feel like I'm rolling the dice up on the casino lights. Luxury automobiles and sports cars with loud pipes. Detachable steering wheels, muscle cars, and scraper bikes. Some of my niggas push pills. Some of them push that cha-cha. Some of them work for a living to make an honest dollar. And here's another thing I thought that you should know. I'll make a whole stand outside forever like a scarecrow. I'm a big nigga, that's affirmative, ain't no arguing. Nigga, you soft as table butter, margarine. I'm always intoxicated, I'm never sober. Say soup just warmed over, a little wiser and older, but dangerous like a cola. Not a stiller, but I bust just like Jerome Bettis. Money longer than the end of them action-packed movie credits.
Her ass out, she going places that you can't. Call up a hoes and told them bring them out the slave. Ball touch your toes, then I'm throwing 50K. Slab brothers roll, we just landed in the bay.
Play the way that I be pushing in that damn cat. I was jumping out the gym in Nike Air Max. 3 bad bitches in the coupe slide down Fairfax. Bitch, I been getting to this money, I can't dare cap. Look at the way that I've been shining, diamonds gleaming. Rich nigga, they know my name when I'm at Neiman. Look at the way that I've been ballin' every season. Gotta chase the money, watch the whole team win. Who do you think you are?
Bobby running through your block like Demo. My life is like a movie, Quentin Tarantino. Mine's was the Louis, I did Valentino. I spent my money tall as Bobby Valentino. Missing holidays, some shit casino. Volleyball player spread it like an eagle. Call about that pussy spreading down the pillow. Your ex-miss worldwide color reload. Got a strip up in the car, business like a Nina. Tryna let your booty ain't no ordinary people. Up number 7, Mac 11 with the desert ego. Boy, pop up like a reverend, even worth a kilo. Killing niggas like 50 on the Instagram. I just fuck with a cooler than a ceiling fan. And my nigga does not going freedom, man. Pray they never bring a dog to the Peter Pan.
Her ass out, she going places that you can't. Call up a hoes and told them bring them out the slave. Ball touch your toes, then I'm throwing 50K. Slab brothers roll, we just landed in the bay.
Play the way that I be pushing in that damn cat. I was jumping out the gym in Nike Air Max. 3 bad bitches in the coupe slide down Fairfax. Bitch, I been getting to this money, I can't dare cap. Look at the way that I've been shining, diamonds gleaming. Rich nigga, they know my name when I'm at Neiman. Look at the way.
Yeah, Scotty.
Watch the whole team win.
Ay, 40 fuck them other niggas, this the way. Gotta keep a million.
This should be played at high volume. High volume. High volume.
Born thuggin', heartless and mean, bugging at 16 on the scene, watching beans bugging, kicking up dust with the older G's, soaking up the game that was told to me. I ain't never touched a gap that I couldn't shoot. I learned not to trust the bitch from the prostitutes, the taught lessons. A young nigga asked the questions, the other suckers was guessing I was gangsta sexually. Elementary wasn't meant for me, came for credit. I'm headed for the penitentiary, got the blasting, I'm fucking blasting, straight magic, falling through the overpass laughing. Other motherfuckers talk dick around, no jam, they jealous like a nigga's clown. Tell me, Lord, can you feel me? I keep my finger on the trigger cause some niggas tryna kill me. And mama raised the hellraiser, every day getting paid police, I'm a pager. Straight stressing, a fugitive, my occupation is under question, wanted for investigation. And even though I'm off for death, I'ma smoke till I lose my breath, motherfuckers. Every time I see the paper, I see my picture. When the niggas getting richer, they come to get ya. It's like a motherfucking trap. And they wonder why it's hard being black. Dear Lord, can you feel me? Major, mama raised the hell raised up. Chest getting major, Lord be my savior. Mama raised the hell raised up. Chest getting major, Lord be my savior. Mama raised the hell raised up. Chest getting major, Lord be my savior. Mama raised the hell raised up. Chest getting major, Lord be my savior. Mama raised the hell raised up. Lord, can you feel me? Chest getting major. Mama raised the hell raised up. Chest getting major. Tell me, Lord, can you feel me? Show a sign. Tell me running out of time. Everybody know it. Mama raised the hell raised up.
Make bigger. Why you let the police beat down niggas? I'm starting to think all the riches in the world is fake. While the old baby something in the early grade. God come save the youth. Ain't nothing else to do but have faith in you. I live a life from a girl, hope you understand. Forgive me for my mistakes, I gotta play my hand. And my hands on the 16 shot, semi-automatic, crooked cop, killing clock. Tell me, dog, can you feel me? Show away. I'm praying, but my enemies won't go away. And everywhere I turn, I see niggas burn. Every nigga that I know's on death row. My younger homie 17, and he paid the price. Little young motherfucker doing triple life. So I tell him in his letters, it's getting better. If my nigga knew the truth, he hit the roof. Just heard the baby's mama was smoked out. Fuck the drama, wanna break my loc out. Smoking blunts, getting drunk off that thing of rape gin. Brother, break my nigga out the fucking pen. Mama raised the hell razor. Mama raised the hell razor. Dear Lord, can you feel me? Stress getting major. Lord, be my savior. Mama raised the hell razor. Dear Lord, get major. Lord, be my savior. Mama raised the hell razor. Stress getting major. Lord, be my savior. Mama raised the hell razor. Stress getting major. Dear Lord, can you hear me? It's just me, a young nigga trying to make it on these rough streets. I'm on my knees begging, please come save me. The whole world done made a nigga crazy. I got my 357, can't control it. Screaming down, motherfucking, and he's loaded. Everybody wants to cover. Oh shit, thug life, motherfucker. Don't quit, man. I'm gonna hit my hand, don't worry me. So do a dog getting high till they worry me. Dear Lord, if you hear me, tell me why. Little girl like Natasha at the time, she never got to see a bullet. Just heard the shot. Her little body couldn't take it. It shook and dropped. And when I saw it on the news, like she fucked the girl, killer Tasha. Now screaming, fuck the world. In the end, it's my friends, the flip flop. Lip locked on my dick when my shit drop. Thug like motherfucker, I make shots. Every nigga on the block tries to a cop. Dear Lord, can you hear me? When I die, let a nigga be strapped, fucked up and high. With my hands on the trigger, fuck nigga. Stressing like a motherfucking drug dealer. And even in the darkest night, I'm a thug for life. I got the heart to fight now. Mama raised the hell razor, rock rock. That's just like in the ghetto. You a cop. Just getting major. Mama raised the hell razor. Dear Lord, get the major. Lord, be my savior. Mama raised the hell razor. Dear Lord, get the major. Lord, be my savior. Mama raised the hell razor. Get the major. Lord, be my savior. Mama raised the hell razor.
Should be played at high volume. High volume.
You found a crew to join up with? This won't be unnecessarily difficult.
Where'd you find this?
Looks like you're coming up on the jewelers. Don't rush in just yet. We're doing this calmly and methodically. Use the drone for some reconnaissance.
High volume. This should be played at high volume. High volume. High volume.
Born thuggin', heartless and mean, mugging at 16 on the scene, watching beams bugging, kicking up dust with the older G's, soaking up the game that was told to me. I ain't never touched a gap that I couldn't shoot. I learned not to trust the bitch from the prostitutes for taught lessons. A young nigga asked the questions to other suckers was guessing I was gangsta sexual. Elementary wasn't meant for me, can't forget it. I'm headed for the penitentiary, cut the class in, I'm up the blast in, straight magic, falling through the overpass laughing. While these other motherfuckers
stick around. No doubt, they jealous other niggas clown. Tell me, Lord, can you feel me? I keep my finger on the trigger cause some niggas tryna kill me. And mama raised a hellraiser. Every day getting paid police, I'm a pager. Straight stressing, a fugitive, my occupation is under question. Wanted for investigation. And even though I'm off for death, I'ma smoke till I lose my breath, motherfucker. Every time I see the paper, I see my picture. When the niggas getting richer, they come to get ya. It's like a motherfucking trap. And they wonder why it's hard being black. Dear Lord, can you feel me? Major, mama raised a hellraiser.
Come on.
Lord be my savior. Mama raised a hellraiser. Just getting major. Lord be my savior. Mama raised a hellraiser. Just getting major. Lord be my savior. Mama raised a hellraiser. Just getting major. Lord be my savior. Mama raised a hellraiser. Yeah, Lord, can you feel me? Just getting major. Mama raised a hellraiser. Just getting major. Tell me, Lord, can you feel me? Show a sign. Take me running out of time. Everybody's dying. Mama raised a hellraiser. I can't figure why you let the police beat down niggas. I'm starting to think all the riches in the world are safe. While the old baby's hustling in the early grave. God come save the youth. Ain't nothing else to do but have faith in you. I live a life of a thug, hope you understand. Forgive me for my mistakes, I gotta play my hand. And my hands on the 16 shot, semi-automatic, crooked cop killing clock. Tell me, Lord, can you feel me? Show a way. I'm praying but my enemies won't go away. And everywhere I turn, I see niggas burn. Every nigga that I know's on death row. My younger homie 17, that he paid the price. Little young motherfucker doing triple life. Though I tell him minutes later, it's getting better. If my nigga knew the truth, he'd hit the roof. Just hope the baby's mama was smoked out. Busted drama, wanna break my loc out. Smoking blunts, getting drunk off that thing of Ray Gin. About to break my nigga out the fucking pen. Mama raised the hellraiser. Mama raised the hellraiser. Dear Lord, can you feel me? Just getting major. Lord be my savior. Mama raised the hellraiser. Just getting major. Lord be my savior. Mama raised the hellraiser. Just getting major. Lord be my savior. Mama raised the hellraiser. Just getting major. Dear Lord, can you hear me? It's just me, a young nigga trying to make it on these rough streets. I'm on my knees begging, please come and save me. The whole world done made a nigga crazy. I got my 357, can't control it. Screaming down, motherfucker, and he's loaded. Everybody want for cover. Oh shit, thug life, motherfucker. Just quit. Now am I wrong? If I am, don't worry me. Could do a job getting high till they bury me. Dear Lord, if you hear me, tell me why. Little girl like Natasha had to die. She never got to see the bullet, just heard the shot. Her little body couldn't take it, it shook and dropped. And when I saw it on the news, how she fucked the girl and killed Natasha. Now I'm screaming, fuck the world. In the end, it's my friends and flip-flops. Lip locked on my dick when my shit dropped. Thug like motherfucker, I'll make shots. Every nigga on the block drops to a cop. Dear Lord, can you hear me? When I die, let a nigga be strapped, fucked up and high. With my hands on the trigger, fuck nigga. Stressing like a motherfucking drug dealer. And even in the darkest night, I'm a thug for life. I got the heart to fight. Now, mama raised the hellraiser, rock rock. That's just like in the ghetto. You a cop. Let's get the major. Mama raised the hellraiser. Lord, get the major. Lord, be my savior. Mama raised the hellraiser. Lord, get the major. Lord, be my savior. Mama raised the hellraiser. Let's get the major. Lord, be my savior. Mama raised the hellraiser. Let's get major. Lord, be my savior.
This should be played at high volume. High volume.
For I hear the whispering of many, terror on every side, as they scheme together against me, as they plot to take my life. But I trust in you, O Lord. I say, you are my God. My times are in your hand. Rescue me from the hand of my enemies and from my persecutors. Make your face shine on your servant. Save me in your steadfast love.
I just wanna be ready. Late night, we take flight. What's a tadpole to a great white? For the beef, we keep a steak night. Turn concrete to a grave site. When you get left, better stay right. I'm Satan, I got my thing tight. But the serpents out here lurking. I ain't going out for no snake bite. I slip not, I'm zip locked. I know what time it is. Wristwatch, I'm in the grimiest to them 6 blocks with a sign that says no pit stops. Where I hang out, it's a hang snooze. Niggas banged out, no game truce. Them killers roll, them millers blow. I see Lil Zoe with his brains loose, nigga. And they wonder what I wear this for. Hey, I pray for peace, but I'm prepared for war. Life's like the keys to the whip. You can lose it quick, so a Ruger clip on a shooter's hip sometimes can be good stewardship, but they ain't from this land, bro, so they don't understand, though, how camo, a vest and extra ammo is Mando. Ain't trying to hurt nobody, just trying to live my life. And I pray the rest of it's a reflection of the risen Christ. I don't want to hurt nobody, just want to give them life. Protect me when I leave my crib tonight, alright? Yeah. Please don't count it as a lack of faith, nah. If I'm riding with this thing on me, yeah. Cause I know with you my back is safe. I just want to be ready if they aim for me, yeah. Please don't count it as a lack of faith, nah. If I'm riding with this thing on me, yeah. Cause I know that you my back is safe. I just want to be ready. Hey, I witness here on this hot spot, and they get it here when they cop rock, where they pop Glocks at your mop top and pull drop tops out the sharp. Only thing they fear is a cop stop, especially how they did Devin. So your Nick 7 go always keep his Bible and a big weapon. Yeah, the streets need prayer, so we declare you should be beware. There's a difference between being scared and being prepared. They don't judge them boys in Iraq when they got they thing. They got the right to defend their life, it's might not the same. Yeah, maybe the side you from is murder free. But I can't believe being scared ain't they trying to murder me. Boy, my faith is known, but I'm where the faithless roam. So I'll bake the chrome and take it dome. Boy, I'm